Hi guys,
Hello people.
I'm Milena.
I'm Lola.
And we're watching Sopranos.
Episode 8.
Of season 5.
Maybe.
Yes.
Perhaps.
Well, yesterday we watched episode 7.
Literally could not be fucking fresher in my mind. God, we learned a bit about Tony's father. I mean, again, these are all the things that I expected from Tony's father, which is like he never speaks about him, he ignores it, and so like I'm not used to actually hearing
anything about it.
Yes, so I loved seeing something about his dad and seeing how...
Exactly. Again,
not of a father he was.
And again, all of that tells you more about Tony as well. Like seeing anything about his father and the way that like he treats him and like their past tells you everything you need to know about why is he father the way, why is he the way he is, and why he does not accept that like he is not a good father, not a good man, not a good husband, you know. He constantly makes excuses for his father the way he makes excuses for himself as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that was the most interesting aspect for me, in my opinion. And we also had a bit of therapy sessions with Malfi, which I always enjoy.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have no idea what's gonna happen in this episode. It can be anything.
I don't know. Literally could be anything. I always like, again, I never know with Adriana. Like,
I was about to say, let it not be about Adriana.
Yeah, so like maybe it's not, I don't know. I don't want it.
That's the only thing that like I am hoping for.
That it's not about because if it is about her, it's not a good thing.
I never want to see Adriana on the screen.
Adriana just somehow goes off screen.
Exactly.
Well, at least she would be alive then.
Yeah.
Look, we could just play this.
I mean, we talked yesterday.
Literally
last night.
I feel like it's been just 12 hours, so I'm like, why would I repeat all of this?
Exactly.
Even though like for you it has been a few days. Carmela.
First, that
girl,
a bit does not look like
stand
Carmela.
up.
Is this past?
I don't think so.
It's weird to me how she's smiling.
Maybe like
friends and
wet.
family gather and those she's wet. Okay.
Well, I wanted to say. Sorry, I mean like her hair is wet.
Sure, okay.
So like maybe she was a second ago drowning. He saved her, and the lack of oxygen made her smile. That's what I was.
It's her father's 75th birthday.
This was a disappointing picture to start off with. Well, I mean, this is what we thought was gonna happen.
Wait, calm down. Let's see how it is.
Yeah, sure. It's gonna be something different.
No, I'm just like maybe just like I don't know for a second. I don't know. I have no idea. Like you said, lack of oxygen. Maybe they're not.
Yeah, lack of oxygen is to blame. Oh, Carmine Jr. Little Carmine.
I don't know how to explain, but like he is such a regular guy for
yes,
me. Like, I never know who this person is.
Every time it's people that I don't know, I'm like, I think it's Carmine because I don't know these people. Yeah. And so then I search for a guy that has dark hair.
Okay.
And I think it's him.
Top of the line. Same as mine. It's above and beyond, Carmine. I'll thank my father too, may rest in peace. That's why I appreciate your support.
Oh, he's like buying up the support.
Daddy, the boat is sinking.
Well, let's guess twice who sank the boat.
Oh my God!
Who the fuck is scaling the...
Okay, I was like, what?
If you're 75 years of age, maybe don't do that. Are we celebrating a birthday or death?
I feel like the birthday because he's alive.
Okay, bushes.
You know what you find yourself thinking in your private moments? Please, God, let me die first. You're lucky. In some way, you've been spared that. Well, you and Tony calling it quits now? Well, what do you think about inviting Tony?
Well, that's the thing. I don't know if I should or not.
Everybody would understand if you didn't. You're separated.
I know, but just the idea of having a family party in the backyard without Tony there, manning the grill, playing host.
I think it's a very wise decision.
What decision? I haven't made one.
I was about to say.
I thought I heard you say that you had, that he wasn't coming.
Okay.
Well, we know he's not come. I saw a pool.
Yeah.
But I don't think he should come Because you're being like, I cannot imagine it. That's what you choose when you divorce. It's weird, but we go with it.
What set you back? About 99 and change. You're spending like you're already on the throne. A good year? Oh, God bless. I don't know. He won't let that thing go. He owed me money and he was ducking me. Look, I'm not saying...
Oh, Phil, the guy that crashed.
Believe me, I know. But the captain's loyal to me need to know I stand behind him right now.
Well, if I'm paying for it, we do it at Pussy's, or we don't do it at all. His wife's running a body shop now. We can at least control expenses.
Mm-hmm. For so many seasons, I thought, oh, the guy. For so many seasons, I thought like Johnny and Tony are gonna go like have a head-to-head, and it has never happened. And we're by the end, and I should just give up that.
How's Ginny like the car?
She loves it, but she hasn't driven with me yet. With her knees, she has a little trouble getting into the seat.
Whose wife owns this?
Hi.
I thought Pussy's.
Yeah.
How are you?
Good.
Anything you can do to keep Puss in line will be a big help to me. Well, you look like you're doing pretty good since we had that phone call where, you asked me, could you take over Puss's body shop?
Thank you for that, Tony. You didn't have to say yes with all the other kind of business you do through here.
Anyway, his name is Bill, and Carmela
You
said
killed
hello.
Pussy. I feel like that's
Please say hello.
the least you could do. I don't know. She seems to be doing better.
He'll be fine for the party, thank God.
The party.
Well, that's good. What party?
75th birthday, the surprise party we talked about last summer.
Oh, yeah, that's coming up.
Yeah, next Saturday. But actually, that's why I wanted to come by. I think maybe it would be easier, anyway, for both of us, if I went at it alone and not have you there. I thought, why put us and people in an uncomfortable situation?
Well, I decided right away when we broke up I wasn't coming.
This is my choice.
I'm so glad you understand. It was hard for me to come to this decision, let alone tell you.
Well, I'd like to contribute anyway.
Oh, Mom and I are taking care of it.
For you, 75th? I insist.
I would rather see you go back to your therapist.
I'd like to see you go to a therapist. And I'm not the only one.
Oh, really? Well, you can tell them all that I can't afford it.
Well, it's not really your business anymore, whether I go or what.
But immediately goes to get money. Doesn't know what else to do as a human.
Said they're having a surprise party for Carmela's father next week. It's going to be 75. You get an invite?
I better call you. Tell them not to expect me.
It's a surprise party, Joe.
What are we, children?
Why would you do that?
Anyway, at our age, it's enough surprise. We're still alive every morning.
Why would you do that? That's so unnecessary.
Hugo, who is that? Anyhow, I want to wish you a buona fortuna and also send you my regrets. I'd love to be at your jubilee.
Junior.
But you know she was calling. What?
But the federal government says I can't leave the house, and my family keeps me sedated. Bobby told me it was a surprise party, but I told him, I go, at our age, it's enough surprise every day when we get up in the morning, right?
I suppose so.
What a selfish.
So happy birthday, my friend,
Jackass.
and many more. Arrivederci.
What they say airbag base? What does that even mean?
Sounds good. It's
You
not
want
hard
more?
work, Christ knows, but
Or what?
I think I could be of a lot more service to you in other areas. And getting straightened out wouldn't hurt neither.
Just eat what's on your plate right now.
What should I get you at the Angeles for his birthday? I was thinking cigars, but then I figured you were probably gonna bring some.
Well, actually, I decided not to go.
I'm sorry, I didn't even understand that all of them would be invited to the like.
Well, they're family.
Well, yeah, but like that's like extended. You know what I mean?
Surprise party. It's like gonna be.
You like invite everyone you know.
I was away when all that shit went down with your brother. What the fuck happened?
We don't like to talk about it.
Are you gonna have complaints?
What the fuck is this?
How does dinner at Vesuvio sound for your birthday next week?
Just us. We'll come here first for the presents, and then we'll go over
I'm
there.
so sad that he knows.
Sure.
Did somebody tell you something?
I know all about it. You can save the cloak and dagger.
AJ.
Oh, what?
Junior Soprano told me all about it.
That miserable fucking man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dad, Tony isn't coming to the party.
Why won't he come?
Well, I felt that since we're separated, we should get used to the idea of living separate lives.
Oh, that's a crock of shit.
You don't talk to her like that. This is very difficult.
I've known the man for 20-something years. It's his house. How's it gonna look?
I talked to Tony about it. He's in agreement with me.
Because you put the screws to him.
Fine, I'll cancel the party.
Go right the hell ahead, because I'm not coming if the man of the house isn't there.
Man of the house. It is the people that raised her.
Yeah. We need something done. Nice little payday for you. And an opportunity for you to hone that rep you left behind.
How did
And
this...
this involves somebody needs to go.
Anyone I know?
Johnny Sack. Who?
New York guy, not Jersey.
Yeah, who? Johnny Sack
he
or...
with?
Friend of a friend.
Or
not a friend of
Carmine.
ours. Friend of Johnny's.
Okay.
You guys gotta settle that shit.
It's not the boat.
I can't sign on right now. I want to give my cousin the benefit of the doubt. I don't know. I don't think so. But thanks, guys.
He's like, I don't think so, but seems like it's gonna go
But it's
through.
kind of short notice now.
Look, it's for my father, not me. Well, he really wants you there. If you could find a way to make it, I know he would be very happy.
I don't know. I'll see what I can do.
I'm so
Thank you,
busy.
Tony. I appreciate it.
Hey, Con.
Tony!
I know you're short-handed. I thought you might need some help around here today. It's my weekend with the boys. They'll stay out of the way.
How are you helping, Tony?
What can I do?
Okay.
Can I make you a cocktail? I make a mean rusty
Sure,
nail.
she wants a cocktail now.
Yeah?
I will need a cocktail now.
They love being here. This is truly a beautiful home.
God, this is so annoying.
What are you doing?
I'm making Grandpa's favorite maple walnut icebox cake.
No, we have cake. Jerry, just
Let her take a swim. I know you're hot.
Give the towel.
I'll bring you a coffee too.
How do you
I'll be
enter
outside.
a home that is not your home
I have a lot to do.
while they're making all of this and think that you are not here to help? You're gonna go swimming. What?
Any luck with Kelly?
No. How'd she do in school back then?
Straight A's.
Oh my God, what is the matter with them? Get your uncle out here.
He left. He said he told you he had to bolt for a minute. He asked us to watch the twins.
It's babysitting duty.
Oh my goodness, what a bother. Excuse us for living.
God, I'm getting stressed. I didn't even do anything.
Tell me.
In front of family. These children are insane. This is like insane. In my day, you're on one side, he's on the other side.
He's bringing the charcoal and the sausage. He's always got to wait till the last minute.
Hi, Dad.
Finally. Hi, Tony.
Got no faith in me.
I wonder why.
I wonder why.
Bombos. The birthday boy's favorite. Where is he?
Happy birthday to you. That's a seat shop for you.
Russ, when do you taste this stuff? There's nothing else like it. A doctor in the house, huh? That's good, because somebody usually goes down at these things.
He's just joking.
Unfortunately, my doctorate is in international affairs.
Oh. Oh.
Gee, I do.
Oh.
Doctor like,
International thing.
Kissinger's a doctor.
Russ had an audience with 4 popes.
Oh. What section did you all sit in? Oh,
Make sure you shoot the food tables before they're pillaged. A very special man. A man who I love more than words can possibly say. My father.
Hear it.
You are the best father and grandfather in the world. Salud.
Salud.
Speak! Speak!
Thank you for having us at your home. Thank you for putting up with me all these years.
This is not your
I know you
future.
freeloaders were coming.
What is this? Toolbox? I don't know.
Okay.
Stratocaster?
Look like a. Yes, I expect it to be like a
Shotgun.
I don't know what the brand.
I don't know what to say.
Can you buy that as a gift?
Jubilee or 12 gauge.
What do you need it for?
28-inch barrel.
What are you gonna do with it?
Like hunt?
Hunt?
But also, could you buy someone a gun? Doesn't how do you register that?
Give me another rolling watch, Jack.
I really asked the right questions here.
Bring the camera over here and get a shot of this.
Sure, I got it. better to do.
Well, we have to fucking babysitting. Someone's gonna God, why would you... This seems so unsafe. Okay, I don't think it's like loaded. It's just been... It's just been bought. What do you want us to do with this footage?
I guess she will not almost drown.
And lose oxygen to her brain.
No.
Yeah, well...
It does not seem that way, no.
I still think we have the greatest legal system in the world.
What is happening here?
What is happening here?
I don't know. Okay, they're related.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
good.
don't know why.
I don't know, I forgot. And I was like, ugh. I forgot they're related.
I thought because like she's in
Kelly.
law in some ways and he is.
I thought like
Kelly as well.
I
yes.
think now Kelly. Yeah. What is Kelly? Like, if we're gonna ever see that girl?
I think so, possibly yes.
Well, I'd hate to see you get stuck with that.
The fuck are you getting revenge for on her?
My friend over there's taking me to the cleaners with this divorce shit.
Can we get some able-bodied seamen over here? Tony B?
Like a fucking slave.
Oh, I'm sorry for everything. What can I say?
Is my boy home safe?
No, right here.
Oh, please come have the off-colored jokes, the sausage twirling.
Tony.
These are cultured Italians. Russ is a success, a diplomat. This was a shock for them.
He's such a diplomat, he insults his host. You heard what he said to Tony. He's a pompous man. He always was. That's why you didn't want Tony here. It had nothing to do with the marital situation. All along, it was so that your cultured Italian friends, who were born and raised on Arthur Avenue, I might add, wouldn't meet your Gavone son-in-law.
He made us all look like Gavones.
Whatever we are, I am proud of it, unlike you, obviously. I can't remember you telling Aunt Rose you were glad DeAngelis didn't end in a barrel.
I never said that.
And when Meadow came out, oh my God, she's so dark.
You're drunk. I'm going home.
There are Italians all around with their closet self-loathing. I just never wanted to believe my mother was one of them. And now what the fuck are you crying about?
I'll get it.
Oh, Ronnie, put me down.
It looks like you could use a dick.
No, don't you jump serious. No. AJ, no, Tony, no. You bastard.
You're it, Doc.
This would be very cute if this is a normal family. Maybe just the one with lack of oxygen.
Pins? In the 96 Olympics in Atlanta, it looks like.
You took this tonight, didn't you?
I bought it from AJ.
You stole this from your cousin who opens his house to you?
I found it on the floor way in back of AJ's closet. He doesn't care. With all the stuff he has, he got to go to the Olympics and everything. I love where he lives. I don't want to come back here.
My son steals from his own family.
See, now he's gonna go shoot the guy because the kids are talking about not having as much money.
Call me when you get the Patrick. Try.
You know what it's like at that age. You know, see each other. Can't keep your hands off each other. You tired?
Yes. Marty is right over there.
Does it feel nice?
Inside.
This should be a moment to teach your children about, like, the value of things. Not earn more money to give them everything.
By...
Like, I can understand why you would think that this is the way to go, but it's wrong.
Send him and John my best, huh?
This is the guy that we're
Good night, Les.
killing.
You off?
Hey, Joe.
Hey, Tony, right? Oh, you come here too?
But like, what position does this put Tony in? Soprano, I mean. Like him and Johnny again.
Just give up.
There was something really like lighthearted about this episode. Maybe because like it was a party. And so like it felt
like what?
Lighthearted.
Yes, I agree. I mean, the whole episode was party and preparation for a party. I mean, if you ask me, there was something stressful about it because like
yeah, I felt it.
Honestly. Yeah.
Well, because like people are coming in and out like chill. I'm like thinking there's so many things to prepare.
And
dude,
I mean, the most stressful part was when Carmela was preparing things and everybody bothered her. You know what I mean?
Literally,
like
no one's helping.
Tony B coming to help and like leaving her children to
his children
to pull to and saying like, oh, take care, like keep an
yes,
eye on them. I have nothing else to do. You know what I mean?
Literally, like, oh, I know you probably need help, so I came to help. Does not help anything.
Takes a drink and offers a cocktail. And I'm like, what do you need? You know what I mean? She wants a cocktail. She needs to prepare all of these things, you know. And then Meadow comes with her boyfriend. Her boyfriend. I mean, I think it's fine that he's gonna go and relax. I don't think he needs to. I mean, I think it would be nice for him to help. You know.
I would break up on the fucking spot.
Really?
I would break up. What do you mean we're coming to my house? Everyone's like preparing things like it's chaos in the kitchen. And like only I am in the kitchen and you go into the pool.
I understand, yes.
No.
I don't think I would break up on the spot.
Okay. I would not break up. I'm being dramatic. I just need to emphasize that I think it's insanity for you to enter someone else's home.
I don't know. I understand.
When like things are being prepared. I don't like to just like if I'm with someone else.
You want to help.
Yeah, like I would feel like if I came into my house.
That's what I want to say.
I'd be like, I'm gonna sit down now. But like if it's someone else's house, like I don't know, I feel very bad.
Yes, I understand. But at the same time, if I were a host and somebody like a family member, but like it's not a family member, it's a new girlfriend of my brother, you know what I mean? Yeah. I don't know if I wouldn't want her helping, you know what I mean? I don't know. I would want...
Yeah, but like it's not like that Carmela was...
I understand. I don't know. I think it depends on the situation. If I was a host, you know what I mean?
Sure.
It would be nice.
Host, but like the boy was not like...
I understand.
He said go to the pool and he like went to the pool.
Yeah.
This is not important whatsoever. I just think like manners.
I understand, yes. But like I think it's even worse if you ask me that like Meadow comes here and like
it's like I'm about to make a cake.
What do you mean? We have so many other things to do.
But
you
see,
know what
that
I mean?
To me is like more normal because like this is her help in other ways. But just like this is to me like expected. Like this is her place. You know what I mean? It's like
yes,
it's expected.
But in my opinion, Carmela is drowning in things that she needs to do. And now she needs to make space in the kitchen for somebody else to ruin it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And yet she already made a cake.
I
understand that like this is for her grandpa, but you could have made it at your home. You know what I mean?
And just
where
brought
you live, and you could have just
brought it by car.
You didn't have to make more mess here where Carmela is trying to work.
So actually, it was a stressful environment.
That's what I want to say.
It was actually stressful.
I don't know where you felt calm. The only calm part for me is when they threw Carmela into the pool.
That was nice.
That was a cute family member, and I'm just thinking about the situation, how about Tony being present. It was a interesting, let's say, situation.
Yeah.
It's
a bit difficult.
I think yes,
it's a bit difficult.
I think so as well.
Because it's in my mind first, like when they were preparing a surprise party, I just like for some reason I thought like the people that are coming to the party are like the other part.
Carmela's
families.
Part of the family.
Yes, I thought that was like thing, and the only person that's not gonna be a part of that family is like Tony because that's the only thing that I had in mind, and so I was like, well, then Tony doesn't necessarily have to be there. But like when everyone else started talking about it, like when Tony B was about to be there and everyone else, then like it's a bit weird for Tony not to be there. So like in that sense, and also like I guess that's how Italian families work. Like it's very, which I think is a very lovely thing, like for all them to be so blended together and to come together to like celebrate.
Yeah.
It becomes a bit, it's a complicated situation on whether or not he should be there. I think if this was me and not Carmela, Tony would not be allowed to be here because
this is not you.
No, I'm just like saying because I feel like that would have affected me, his behavior would have affected me to the point where like I would be so disgusted at him, and his just presence to me would be unbearable. She doesn't have that.
No.
She doesn't have that dynamic with him, you know? So like if they have this dynamic where like this is fine, then I can understand him being invited in a way like her mother actually manipulated her into not inviting him. We just didn't know at that point that it was for her own
that's what I
reasons,
say.
you know?
But like I think again it depends on the person to person. I think it's nice when two people are still family, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's nice when they are able to still be family with their children, with their parents and things like that, you know, but like they are not romantically involved anymore in each other's lives, you know. But in this particular situation, it was very interesting to find out at the end that like the reasonings why her mother didn't want Tony there is because like she finds him an embarrassment because she has other, let's say, Italian friends, you know.
Yeah, like she is embarrassed of her own, similarly to Melfi's ex-husband. Like she is embarrassed of her. That's not a race. Italian's not a race. What do I call it?
Nationality.
Nationality?
Yeah, I guess. Italian.
What the fuck do I call it?
Nationality.
Yeah. But like in a way she is like embarrassed of that. She is the type of person that like needs to show off to her friends that they're like, oh, he visited the Pope 4 times. Like this is a very she to me seems like something that I have seen a million times over. Like, and
yet she had no problems in her life accepting blood money as well, accepting gifts, accepting the privilege that comes with Carmela being married to Tony. You know, because like this shotgun, whatever it is, you know, it's not the first gift that Tony gifted him or them, you know.
Yeah,
I feel like you can see that like they benefited a lot by them being married.
Yeah, and so now you're like embarrassed of what you chose here.
Yeah,
like
I
that
would
to
say
me,
so,
just like the guy seeming so full of himself. What Russ was his name, Russ or whatever. Like that was very annoying to the point where like I'm here being like defending Tony.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I completely agree.
Because like I hate people behaving in such a way, like thinking that they are better than you.
Yeah.
I mean, you are, I'm sure, better than him because
of
I mean,
morality,
actually, I don't know.
Maybe.
I actually don't know.
I mean, we don't know anything about it.
Considering like his job, maybe not that far-fetched to believe that like there might be something else going on, but like everyone else, like I think has
is better than Tony.
Yeah, like could have a moral upend, you know, but not because of like how you behave.
No.
Because like how he was behaving in terms of like, you know, going with sausages, like to me I think that's very endearing.
I think so.
Like that's very warm.
Yeah.
I think
it's a family gathering.
Yeah, I think
it's celebrating 75th birthday of his
father-in-law. You should not be acting pompous. Yeah. You know, I mean, you should generally not be that person. So like everything that he showed to that guy doesn't know anything, like let's say about Tony's way of earning money or whatever. There is like nothing for you.
I mean, even if he does, you're at his home.
Yeah, like why did you come?
Why did you come at his home?
Like if you feel
disgusted by the man.
Why would you come
You
here?
just like skip the birthday.
You know what I mean? So like there's no ground for you to stand on here, and there is nothing in this birthday party that anyone was supposed to be embarrassed about. Like it was a very warm family gathering. You know what I mean?
I agree.
So like her mother was
warmer than basically most that we have seen.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's usually funerals.
Well, yeah.
But it's usually just people talking about business.
Yeah.
We rarely see them hang out as family.
Yeah, that's why something felt like lighthearted.
Because like they were again playing a game in the pool. They like both AJ and Tony are the ones who threw Carmela in. Carmela first started screaming and all of that, but then like gave in this play. You know, like they are playing. I mean, later gave in more ways, but what can I tell you?
We'll get to that, I guess. So, like, yeah, in some ways, you know, he should have been invited. He didn't have to be invited, I also think. But, like, if you're gonna do this whole thing, it kind of,
Especially
let's say,
with
made
his
more
friends.
sense. That's what I mean. It kind of made more sense for him to be there. And it's not like Carmela definitely didn't want him to be there or anything like that. It's just, at that point, more her mom manipulated the situation. I just want to say, like, if Carmela didn't want him there, then, like, he should not have been invited there, you know.
Yeah,
but like that was not necessarily the case. It kind of
but like her father took that away from her. Her father took the choice away from her. Like, yes, she, even if she was manipulated, let's say, but like at the end of the day, she did make a choice, you know.
Yeah.
And that like her father took that away from her because like he didn't want to go to Tony's house because that he's the man of the house. And you know, like...
Yeah, I mean, her father, I mean, he is an older guy. He's very old school as well. And so that is to be expected. I just don't like that. Like, this is your daughter. That person has, like... that also Tony has cheated on her. And, like, stepped outside the marriage. So, like, the marriage has already been tainted, let's say. And, like, you stand beside your own kid when, like, she is... being disrespected. You know, you don't say necessarily, I'm not gonna be here unless the man of the house is here. That to me rubs me the wrong way. Expected of him. I'm sure that they don't support the Carmela wanting to get divorced at all, because like it's just not in the culture. They're very religious people. But like
that's what I want to say. I think that's his opinion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I think that like there's a like his opinion, there is a man in the house. Like in his opinion, I'm guessing the man is in some ways allowed to cheat. Is it nice? Maybe not, but like...
It's allowed.
It's allowed, you know? Like...
Yeah. I mean, that always makes me angry.
Mm-hmm.
Just because, again, that's the type of a culture. I mean, that's the type of a, like, dynamic that I know in my own, like, extended family. You know, from people that, like one part of my family comes from Montenegro, and that's like, let's say, more of a, much more of a patriarchal part, you know, where like it was normal to be like the man in a way owns you.
Yeah.
So like if you are struggling, it's on you. It's on you to fix it. It's on you to take it. It's on you to bear it. It doesn't matter what gets done to you. Like, that to me is insanity. And like, I was thankfully raised in a completely different way. Like I cannot, there's no way for my father. Like, if I say I just don't like this guy anymore, that guy is dead to him. Yeah. Like, there is nothing there to be done, you know? It makes me sad when I listen to things like that, because like, it just makes me think of the numerous examples of that in everyday life that like even I have in my own family where like that is normal. So I didn't like that.
Yeah, me too.
Even though again, I don't think she had a problem with inviting Tony. Carmela, yeah. Like she was like a bit back and forth. Again, I think they did do what they did there at the end.
Yeah.
You know, there was never necessarily a clear line set. But also Tony, whatever line could have been set, Tony didn't respect it one bit. So now we are where we are, which I'm not sure what it is. Like they slept together.
Yeah.
What are we doing now? Is it just like...
I think it's one time thing at this point.
Yeah, but like it's... by the end of the season, I think we're back.
Or in the next season, honestly. I think it's just like for us to see that like line is still blurred in some ways. Yeah. Again, with how they are connected with this family thing, like that, like they like live. I don't know how to explain that, you know, like again with the way that like the whole like their pet family, like whole side of his family is his family. Like Chris is Carmela's cousin, and yet like Tony calls him cousin. You know what I mean? Like
they really are. Their families are very intertwined.
Exactly. So like with that way, it's even in my mind harder to separate.
Yeah.
It does not help that like they are around you all the time.
Yeah.
Like it's harder to like have a clear line even without having said, without stepping over boundaries and things like that. So I think we're just like a slippery slope, watching, let's say, Carmela, I don't know how to word it, but like gave in. Is it that word? Give in?
Sure.
Like, just like, again, in this episode, she was first trying to think, like, didn't want to said, stop, no, let's not do this, and things like that, you know? And like, he tried, and she gave in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like that's how it's gonna happen in the marriage.
Yeah.
As well, you know?
Yeah.
He's gonna come back again. He was already there. He's giving her money. He's already there. Like said, they're protecting the house, like, you know, outside. And, like things like that.
Yeah.
That's how
I mean,
see it,
again, he doesn't respect any boundaries because of the things that he has done. Like, Carmela wants to divorce him basically because, you know, he has cheated.
Not because of the blood money.
No.
We say it thousands of times, and that's exactly the example in this episode where he gives her father a shotgun, like probably a very expensive one, and she is swooning. Is that the word?
Swooning.
Do you know what word I want to use?
Yeah, like,
I feel like I read it in the books all the time, but I never hear it out.
Swoon. It is swoon.
Okay.
Swooning.
She's swooning. I could have used another word. It's just like that. I feel like that word.
Sometimes this is what I mean when you say like you never said that word. Sometimes some random word just comes to me, like from where I don't know, but I have to say them. See, just like swooning now.
Because oh my God, her father is so happy. He gave Tony gave him something so meaningful and things like that, because like that's what always did for her. She thinks like gifts are equal love.
I don't know. It's disappointing. But it is what it is. It's expected.
But it is understandable. Like we saw it from a mile away.
Yeah.
You know, like from the second that like they separated, and they're not just showing us how tied they are.
Yeah.
And we know, again, if Carmela didn't know about what he was doing, just like let's say Scarlett didn't know what Walt was doing. If that was the case and they broke up, I would understand, okay, now this is a breakup.
But like,
you know?
I mean, you see the difference between like those two relationships. For example,
Yeah.
like Skylar, when she found out, that was like she was disgusted by him.
Yeah.
Like Carmela cannot be disgusted.
No, she knew
what
the
I mean?
whole time.
Like you knew what you
every single step. She knew.
Like legitimately, we are here because he's cheating on you.
Exactly.
Not because of any moral.
Because she's not because she's not warm at home. She's not paying attention to her in that way. She's not. He's not. You know.
Yeah, he's not. But so like this was like honestly very expected somehow.
And like in some ways, in my opinion, understandable. Like while watching the show, it just makes sense.
Like I mean, I think even in that episode where like everything went down when they were yelling at each other, I think in the review, I think you asked like, does it feel final?
Because it didn't
feel final.
Yeah.
And like it
and in every episode doesn't feel final.
No, it doesn't. Like there's no boundary set. Carmela doesn't seem like confident in her decision, you know,
because she would wish that it wasn't like that.
I mean, again, that is like she's raised also in a certain way. Tony is what she wants in a man. Like she wants a provider. She wants someone to feel safe with. She wants like the guy, you know. And Tony is all of that.
All of that. She just doesn't. She just wants him to be faithful and loving towards her, and that's the thing that Tony is lacking at, let's say.
Yeah.
Another storyline that we had was Tony B's storyline.
God, yeah.
I mean, that storyline is also connected with Johnny Sack's storyline, but like with Tony B, we saw him in this episode again as well, gave in. I guess that's the word that I'm using in this review.
Gave in.
Yeah. And we saw him accepting the job of killing a guy who is connected to Little Carmine.
The guy is connected to Johnny Sack,
but like,
and Little Carmine's guys came to Tony B and told him to like kill the guy like as a response to killing of the woman.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
Again, that just feels like something has to come out of that, like that whole war. And Tony B's implication in it, because like he is on Tony's side, Tony is on like Johnny's side, so like I'm not sure
Me neither. I
what,
have no
like
idea.
what we're gonna do with that, what's gonna come out of this. I thought like it made a lot of sense, like how and when he refused, or when he was like, I've got to think about it, I just knew by the end of the episode he's gonna accept it. I just didn't know like what was gonna
push him,
yeah.
and then we saw that like what the thing that pushed him was his sons, let's say, not being satisfied with a house they live in, lives that they lead because like they have just spent an afternoon in Tony's house. I mean, Tony's and Carmela's house and AJ's, you know.
Yeah, like they go there, use the pool, and like.
And AJ has so many stuff. Like they basically stole things for AJ just because AJ has so many.
Yeah.
And they wanted.
Yeah, and I think Tony, like, he was the cameraman all the time now, and like Carmela kept calling him to like film, and he was like, what am I, a slave?
Yeah.
And so like there's a part of him that like feels lower to them, and so now he wants to earn money. It's just like sort of a very obvious path there to go down.
Yeah, but like I feel like with the I don't know, but like you can see that like in my opinion he wasn't in the business for a while.
By what?
I don't know, just the way how he killed the guy.
Oh, like thoughtless?
Yes, in my opinion. Got hurt in the meantime, barely ran away. I would not be even be surprised if this guy is alive right now.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
I understand.
Like
it feels sloppy.
Very, very sloppy in my opinion. Makes sense in my opinion. Again, just because he wasn't in for it for such a long time. Yeah. He even wanted to get out of it. Yeah. At the end, and in this way came back in, you know, because for obvious reasons. Yeah. You know, but yeah, it doesn't seem like he's gonna survive in this world, if you understand what I mean.
Very possibly. I don't know. I feel like it's too early for me to tell. I don't know. Like he had a reputation that they said like you should restore the reputation that you had before. Like I don't know how he was before. I don't think I can make that deduction still. But yeah, like it felt very realistic, like his reasonings for doing this. Like of course he's not gonna, like kids are kids. Like everyone's gonna, like you go to a friend's house, the friend has like so many more Barbies than you have or whatever, and then like you feel you want more Barbies or Bratz dolls or whatever the fuck it is, you know, and like the role of a parent then is to like educate you. I don't know what the word that I'm looking for.
Parent you as well.
Just like parent you, being
because like we were just talking about a situation where parents are there to teach you values in things, you know,
like what's important in life.
that like not having every doll or everything you want is normal or possible or should happen or things like that. Like I had a friend when I was, let's say, 7, 8, 9 years old, and like she had much more than I had, you know. But like because everything was allowed for her, you know, her parents had more money and things like that, and whenever I would get some, like I don't remember being jealous of the things that like I was excited to play with her dolls, but like I don't remember being jealous at all. But like let's say if I were to get a doll, she would immediately need to get the same one. Yeah, because she could, and her parents would buy her one. You know, so like the situation reminded me. Even it's a much larger scale because the guy is killing.
Of course, but it's just like it's just because of the way you were raised.
That's what I want to say.
Like it's simply the way that you were raised. Yeah. And like instead of raising his kids, of course he's gonna do this because who fucking raised him? You know, to think that like let's actually teach the kids some values. No, you think AJ was taught values? No, he also entered that big house and he was like, oh, I want this. Exactly. This house is bigger. We're like pathetic or something like that. Exactly. Like, and he is very well off as a kid. Yeah. Like, I mean, again, I think it's a very good and believable story of how he now is going deeper into this job. What is going to come out of this? I'm uncertain. Something's going to come out of this. Something's definitely going to come out of this. This time, definitely. It didn't come out. Believe you me, something now. This is the one. We don't have much of Adriana in the story. We don't have much of Adriana. Yes, we just saw her at the party. That's what I want her to stand there, be pretty, and nothing else. We don't have. You sound like the men in the show. I know. Or to immediately have the storyline of her getting killed.
to just skip
Just
over
to,
it,
like,
to just finish it off. You know what I mean?
Because like I thought like it was definitely coming to a head by the end of the season, but then like now she's not in it, so I'm not sure. Maybe it's like season 6. I don't know.
No need for prolong it. You know what I mean?
Like if it's coming, let it
just happen.
Like rip out the band-aid.
Yeah.
That's it. This is a great episode.
Okay. Thank you so much for watching.
We'll
We'll see you very soon. Bye.